Hello, YouTube. It is 1:15 in the morning. And yes, I'm up. I learned some interesting information here just a few minutes ago. And I'm going to read it to you. This is what's called the BDI, or the Baltic Dry Index. The reason I'm bringing this up is because the Baltic Dry Index is down 94%. Now, what is the Baltic Dry Index? Well, I'm going to tell you. The Baltic Dry Index, BDI, is the number issued daily by the London-based Baltic Exchange. The index provides an assessment of the price of moving the major raw materials by sea, taking in 26 shipping routes measured by and on a time charter and voyage basis. The index covers Supramax, Paramax, and Capesize dry bulk. These are carriers carrying a range of commodities including coal, iron, ore, and grain. Okay. Now we go down a little bit. Every day the Baltic canvases brokers around the world ask how much it will cost to book various cargoes of route materials on various routes, i.e. 100,000 tons of iron ore to from San Francisco to Hong Kong, or 100,000 metric tons of rice from Bangkok to Tokyo. Okay? Basic synopsis. Okay, why economists and stockbrokers read this? Most directly, the index measures the demand for shipping capacity versus the supply of dry bulk carriers. The demand for shipping varies with the amount of cargo that is being traded or moved in various markets. Okay, hence the term supply and demand. All right. Now, how does this impact the 2008 financial crisis? Let's take a look. Okay, on May 21st of 2008, the index reached its record high level since its introduction in 1998, reaching 11,793 points. A half year later, on December 5th of 2008, the index dropped 94% to 663 points, the lowest since 1986. These low rates move dangerously close to a combined operating cost of the vessel's fuel and crews. By the end of 2008, shipping times had been already increased by reduced speeds to save fuel consumption, but lack of credit meant that the disappearance of letters of credit historically required to load cargoes for departure at ports, debt load of future ship construction was also a problem for shipping companies, with several major bankruptcies and implications for shipyards. This, combined with the collapsing price of raw commodities, created the perfect storm for the world's marine commerce. Cheaper fuel was no longer able to offset the situation, and global letters of credit are beyond the powers of the Federal Reserve. I talk to truck brokers all the time in what I do. As some of you know, I'm a hairstylist, and in our salon we deal with a lot of people, a lot of different, just every single type of business person out there. We deal with a lot of truck brokers. They're basically coming to a screaming halt. The independents can't run because there's nothing out there. The truck brokers, their job is to give independent truckers out there someplace to go to haul. Their job is, you go from Washington State to Colorado. You drop off your load, you call your broker, and they say, okay, you're going to go to this town and you're going to pick up this load. You're going to take that load to California. The whole idea of the broker is to make sure that no matter what happens, the truckers never run without a load. Every time they're on the road, they're making money. That's what the broker does. These guys are slowed down insanely bad. They're talking 60-70%. Now you're talking about the docks throughout the West Coast, as I've heard, are down considerably. They're saying 20%. From what this is saying, it's down a hell of a lot more than that. I don't know what to really say about it other than the fact that with this information, this just adds to everything that we've been talking about. We are going to go into a depression. There is no question. There isn't a matter of how much money the Federal Reserve can throw in there. It says it right here. Cheaper fuel was no longer able to offset the situation, and global letters of credit are beyond the powers of the Federal Reserve. Okay? This is with overseas commerce. Okay? Marine commerce. This is how we get all of our stuff. Or a large majority of it. Yeah, sure, some of it's shipped by air, but the majority of our stuff is shipped overseas. And this is the result. A 94% reduction. That's insane. Something to think about.